Hello, race fans! Welcome back to the NASCAR Melling Series. The series took a week off last week for the end of the West Coast swing, as to not strain all the teams who are running in multiple series. So they're coming back to the East Coast. And Cup was running at Texas World last week. And trucks also started up. That was last night's race. So here we are. Last time the Melling Series drivers even took to the track was Las Vegas for the Elvis Impersonators 300. And it was Alan Rickman winning that race, which I believe is his third career victory? I believe so. His first since Indianapolis Raceway Park in 2018. That might be coming back. It might be. Might be some tweaks to the schedule because it's looking pretty good. Anyway, we're at Homestead-Miami Speedway this weekend, and it's the Hard Rock 300. A few drivers at least might, I'm not sure how many will, but I think we might see a couple alternate schemes for the first time all year this weekend. So here we go. Let's go through our starting lineup. Front row of veteran front row. Well, I mean, pretty much every. But Bob Dylan and Stephen Hawking lining up here. Hawking, your pole winner. Then KG will line up next to Pete Townsend. Alan Rickman, who won last time out, will line up next to the driver who won last time the series was at Homestead, Leonard McCoy. Then Ferris Bueller and Mitch Hedberg in the fourth row. Amy Schumer and Amelia Earhart will round out the top 10. Then we got David Land and Sir Topham Hatt, Patrick Starr and Robbie Krieger. Rod Stewart in an alternate scheme. It's Conway Freight on board the 16, lining up next to Wario. And Bob Seger will line up next to Franklin Clinton. And Knuckles will line up next to Stephen King. Franklin Clinton, I forgot to mention, is your new points leader. Taking it over from Ringo Starr, lines up next to Haywood Banks. There's Eddie Money. He's going to line up next to Ann Wilson. Ward Gordon, Starlight Glimmer. And then the Fonz will line up to the outside of Jack Nicholson. And it's James Tiberius Kirk and Benedict Cumberbatch. Towards the back now, Emerald will line up next to Wee Man, who's in the Dish Network scheme this weekend. Logan Cloud, he'll line up next to Anthony Perkins. John Cleese will line up next to Sammy Hagar. Then Marty McFly, debuting in Target colors, will line up next to Sylvester Stallone. Rounding out the field will be the pair of Dodges. John Goodman in the 39th, starting 39th. And Tiv Foster in the 40th, starting 40th. Funny how that works out. Right, this race is during the day. Yesterday's race was a night race. Tomorrow's race will be a transition race. Oh, I see Eddie Money and Starlight Glimmer tied in qualifying. So did Wario and Bob Seger. Did anyone else tie? No, nobody tied. That's a bit better of a spread. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, the series will once again split off next weekend. Melling Series and the Truck Series will head to Iowa, while Cup heads to Martinsville. And it's more short track action for the next. Next 2 weeks as well, because Cup and Melling will be at Bristol in 2 weeks' time, and in 3 weeks' time will be a Truck Series standalone event for Easter, and that will be at Hickory. Green flag is out. Pace car has been down pit road. We are green in the Hard Rock 300. Relatively tame start. Nobody has really jumped out of line. I mean, there's that, but it's still too wide for... Now we see drivers starting to make moves. Amelia Earhart to the middle, actually. Who leads that first lap? It's Pete Townsend, actually. Leonard McCoy trying to repeat his success he had here last year. Oh, look, Logan Cloud already down the last. Oh, geez. 3 wide for the lead. Oh, geez, they almost look like they're going 4 wide in spots. Pete Townsend led at the line by 9 1/1000ths of a second. Leonard McCoy is now in front of him. Mitch Hedberg's trying to get in front of McCoy. Drag race to the line to lead the lap. It will be Mitch. Poor Bowens didn't even get to lead a single lap yet. They race off the corner, down the back straightaway. Oh, they were all... No, they are 4 wide. Oh! Leonard McCoy led that time by, but they were 4 wide briefly back here. Interesting, the fastest car in the field right now is at 27. Well, a lot of these people up here just ran their fastest laps. So they're Topham hat, to the point. Well, obviously Leonard McCoy is still leading. Bob Dylan has tracked him down for 2nd place, I guess. 4 wide further back. We're almost 4 wide at least. Oh, a hairy situation. There we go, 4 wide once again. Oh! Patrick Starr nearly into the wall. Oh! Oh, contact made! Between the 55 and the 18. Little bit of argy-bargy, but no wreck, at least yet. They're clean so far. Meanwhile, Bob Dylan trying to take a shot underneath the race leader. Ooh, what was another close one at the line? 8 1/1000ths of a second. The margin by which Leonard McCoy led that lap. Man, I thought I saw a guy blowing smoke out of his rear. Now Bob Dylan is your race leader. Crazy events. We're 10 laps through this race. Bob Dylan is your race leader. And several three-wide action. Look at Tib Foster. He started last. He was up to 18th at the line. He's making some moves. Following his teammate, one of them at least. Ferris Bueller, not his other one. It's the one that... Marty McFly's the one that qualified poorly. Anyway, the 38 now the fastest car. It's Eddie Money. Then... Leonard McCoy just ran his fastest lap of the race. That's interesting considering how far into the run we are. Ooh! One car slow is Alan Rickman. Did he just lose speed or something? Something just was up with his car, I guess. I think he might have lost a cylinder. Meanwhile, Leonard McCoy trying to get back to the lead. Alan Rickman, interestingly enough, the slowest, fastest lap all race. This is despite starting, what was it, 6th? Leonard McCoy back to the lead, yeah, 6th. And he's just going slower. He's gonna be a roadblock. Already, they're probably gonna catch him in another 4 laps. Field interestingly strung out at the moment. Now Pete Townsend going for the lead. Look down, Amy Schumer out too. It was going for second. I thought it was David Land for a second. Land is mid-back. Pete Townsend, your new race leader. Interesting spread of cars throughout the field. He actually slowed down even more. He keeps... They're gonna catch him this time by. Oh, look at that. Difference of about 35 miles an hour on corner entry. He's gonna slow up everybody. This could be very interesting. Oh, a stack up. Oh, big stack up. Oh, and his teammates in that line. One of them at least. Oh, disastrous for Stephen Hawking. These guys might lose the draft completely. And I have no clue what Alan Rickman's doing. He has just really hurt Eddie Money. I don't even see Patrick Starr anywhere. There he is, 30th. What a terrible set of circumstances. And Tim Foster has made a move and is now 4th on track at the moment. As we close, and now Alan Rickman brings it down. Very interesting timing. He waited until he got lapped. Foster going for 3rd now on his teammate. They're spending time to fix whatever. 20. So pretty much when they come around, it's going to be 3 laps down pretty much. Oh, Bob Dylan just took a lunge. Tim Foster closing in on the back bumper of the 60, but his teammate in the 41 is right there. Who's going to make the move first? It looks like Tim Foster's going to go with help from Ferris Bueller. Amy Schumer was trying to get a run on the outside of the 41. Eddie Money, Rod Stewart looking like they're running by themselves. Stephen Hawking looks like he's caught up to his pack, so to speak. Oh! Drag race for 2nd coming across the line with 30 to go, and Tim Foster. Might have been something with the tire or something, because now Alan Rickman's running competitive speeds. Oh no, so they're still slower than... Let me guess, to slide backwards now for the 40. Made it all the way up to 2nd. Yeah, I think he ran his... He did not run his fastest lap of the race. This stint, no. Anyway, now, Ferris Bueller looking to take the lead. He's got his nose out in front of the 59, but the problem is the 74 is all over that back bumper and could take it away as they come to the line. At the line, it's halfway through today's race, and Ferris Bueller is your leader at the halfway point. Nobody down pit road, so it's going to be a one-stop race. Save for maybe Alan Rickman. Tim Foster's also gotten back to the inside of the racetrack. Going for second on Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt's had some help from Pete Townsend, but here comes Wee Man. Now Eddie Money and Rod Stewart have kind of caught up, or I mean, he's kind of caught up to Rod Stewart. Arthur Fonzarelli caught up to the rest of the pack. Tim Foster could not complete the pass. Ooh, hiss. Oh, caution is out. Oh, big problems. Oh, even more. Emerald just runs into the Fonz. Stephen Hawking's involved. Just as some guys were coming in the pit lane. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to say, what is the 74 doing? Foster, yeah, he's got the freaking pretty much the first pit stall. That's interesting. Oh. It's going to be interesting to see what happens to these guys who just came off of pit road. It's also going to be interesting to see what on earth happened to bring out this entire mess. Who's going to win the race off of pit road? It will be Tim Foster. Fortunately, you got these bunch of people who already pitted, which means he's going to be only in 10th place. Anyway. I was wondering, yeah. Pit road's really tricky here. Probably because they're not using the access road. I wonder if that has anything. So nothing there. Here we go, towards the back. Emerald goes down and gets hooked by Benedict Cumberbatch. And Benedict Cumberbatch gets into John Cleese. That sends Cleese up the track. In Anthony Perkins. Stephen Hawking clobbers the wall. There's the 20. No, the caution's already come out at this time. Pits were closed at any point. Oh, Ferris Bueller would be the only driver safe. So there's all that happening. Oh. That explains that. And Emerald just ran in the Fonz. And then those guys already pit. As we go to green. What was Ferris Bueller doing? What was Amy Schumer doing there? So as we get back up to live action, we see the 25 is out with an accident. And we'll finish last. It's Anthony Perkins. After Rickman passes these other guys who are out, it'll be up to 36, and out of the race will be Emerald Agassi, John Cleese, and Stephen Hawking, who probably put in that position because of Alan Rickman. And due to when it happened, I'll put the 41 into the race lead. And we'll restart with 20 laps to go. Ferris Bueller, Amy Schumer, Stephen King, Logan Cloud, Mitch Hedberg, Ringo Starr, Patrick Starr, Starlight Glimmer, God, all the stars, and Eddie Money. Top 9 all pitted when that caution came out. The rest pitted under the yellow. Green flag is out and we're away. Tib Foster in 10th was the highest driver of those who actually did pit under caution. And unfortunately has not been credited with leading a lap. Bueller's gonna lead into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like a push from the Dodges are hooking up. Stephen King and Logan Cloud trying to work together. The Fonz and Benedict Cumberbatch still on track but damaged. This allowed Rod Stewart and Eddie Money. Well, yeah, Eddie Money's up here, of course. Who had lost the draft because of Alan Rickman to get back into the draft. Franklin Clinton also towards the front here. Where did Tib Foster go? He's running in 10th. He's trying to start to get around these guys. Stephen King challenging for the lead now. Logan Cloud holding down 3rd at the moment. Oh, Cloud going 3 wide for the lead. As they were 4 wide for 7th, including a lapped car. Oh, Eddie Money. Tib Foster really close. Ringo. Oh! Oh, thank God they cleared that. Did they clear it? What's Sir Topomak gonna do? Oh my God, they were like nearly 4 wide for the lead off the corner. Who's gonna lead it? Logan Cloud with a lap lead. Now Stephen King rockets by on the high line. Tib Foster getting taken 3 wide. Oh my God, this is tight. Around 2 seconds off a lap is what those guys are doing. Oh, man. Stephen King, your leader. Tim Foster still trying to get back low. Had been running a great race. Had gotten right up to the front as high as second. Has not been credited with leading a lap yet. Amy Schumer clear in the second position now. Foster trying to get around the 98 on the on that middle line. His cars look great in race trim. All three almost 4 wide. Top 4 single file. Oh, 3 to 4 wide again. Foster. Now he's clear. Starlight Glimmer in the 5th. He's going in the 6th. Oh my goodness! Sir Topham Hatt nearly arrow pushed into Ringo. Wow, look at this. Kind of as mini 6-car breakaway. They're 4 wide for 7th. 3 Chevys and a Toyota. Whoa! A lot of argy-bargy going on. With 12 laps left in the Hard Rock 300. Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, the top 6 remain unchanged at the moment. Tim Foster, the fastest car on track. Patrick Starr trying to make a lunge for 3rd. I don't know, because Starlight Glimmer's getting a run up high. Now Starlight Glimmer's getting challenged by Tim Foster. Foster looking for his 2nd win in 5 races in the series. Interesting how they came off of that. Oh, 4 wide farther back. Oh boy. Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch. He's really slow. Oh, this could be another wrinkle in the things. Starlight. Oh, Amy Schumer to the lead. With 10 to go. But now here comes Logan Cloud on the inside. Side by side for the lead. 3 wide for 3rd. Tim Foster looking onwards. And who led that lap? Oh, it was a drag race to the line. 1/1000th of a second. And they're coming up on Benedict Cumberbatch. They'll probably be able to catch the Fonz too. Oh, man. 6 cars under a blanket for the lead as they approach lap traffic. And the rear of the pack and the rest of the pack is closing in as well. Patrick Starr trying to lead. Oh, where are they going to go? Where's Cumberbatch? Cloud to the leads. Patrick the 2nd. Starlight Glimmer the 3rd. Tim Foster the 4th. We have to only keep a careful eye on the back of the pack. Patrick Starr once again going for the race lead. God, they're almost 4 wide just trying to get around Benedict Cumberbatch. It's a recipe for disaster. I don't know if we get the race back green depending on when a wreck would happen if one were to happen. Although it looks like they've mainly got sorted out. Patrick Starr going for the race lead. Tim Foster is right behind. The 2 Logan Cloud Motorsports cars are trying to work the high line, but it's Patrick Starr to the lead. With 6 laps left. Oh my dear Lord. More lap traffic could potentially get in the way as they finally all got around Benedict Cumberbatch. Coming to 5 to go. Tib Foster, Starlight Glimmer. Amy Schumer's getting back into this. All the girls almost. There's Amelia Earhart. Tib Foster getting shoved past Logan Cloud by Starlight Glimmer. Now Glimmer with a peek down low. This is not good for Tib, not with the position that they're in. They're coming up. They have caught the Fonz. Patrick Starr leads 4 laps to go. Tib Foster, Starlight Glimmer is all over the back bumper of the 98 and the 17 up to 4th. Tib with some separation from the 98. They'll give him room to hunt down the 24. Oh, he's looking low on the corner. Coming to 3 to go. Tib Foster with the move. They're side by side through 1 and 2. Coming off the corner, it's Foster with a slight advantage over Patrick Starr. Ann Wilson looks like she tagged the wall a little bit further back. Here comes Amy Schumer. Can Logan Cloud somehow get a... Schumer's trying to get a run. 2 to go for Tib Foster. Can he hold on for a second win in 5 races? Schumer looking really low. Foster closes the door for the moment. Going into 3. He slides up and Amy Schumer will kick it open. No, she won't. Not yet. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Tib Foster. Under 1.5 miles to go. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Foster needs to do this perfectly. Schumer with a move in the 3. Oh, no. Schumer's going to clear him coming off of 4. And Amy Schumer is going to win the Hard Rock 300. Oh. What a finish. Logan Cloud in 3rd. A good run for him. Foster looked to go worst to first. Came up a lap short. A 38 position charge from start to finish. Center top of Matt stays out on the racetrack for whatever reason. Holy Lord. That was one way to finish a race. Holy Lord. Oh my goodness. Breathless. Amy Schumer comes from her 9th starting spot to win. Where was Schumer on that final restart? Oh, on that only restart. Oh, she was in 2nd. Okay. Okay. There's your top 28. And there's your bottom 28. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, what a race. What a race. That she did, that she did. Now, our point standings. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I was actually... I was afraid for a second. Oops. So, Wee Man is now into the points lead. Amelia Earhart jumps up. See Tib Foster with his second top 5 of the year. Same with Logan Cloud jumping up there. Top 21, all within a race of the points lead. Look at Starlight Glimmer with some Amy Schumer with her first win of the year. Only leads 1 lap, but it's the one that matters. Only was in front for maybe half a mile. Not even, I don't think. Alan Rickman, a terrible day. He falls down. Cumberbatch, just a horrible day. Haywood Banks continues to be irrelevant. Well, actually, no, he was somewhat relevant. That was Amy Schumer's first top 10 of the year. What about Bob Seger? Was that his first? Yes. Patrick Starr with his first top 10. That's a top 5. Good on him. Bob Dylan, 18th in points. No top 10s. Bobby Krieger with 2 poles. Alan Rickman, Rod Stewart, and Stephen Hawking all with poles. Alan Rickman's been the only pole sitter to win a race this year. Well, that was a very dry race. Next weekend is whatchamacallit, Iowa. That should be the Cintas 250, I believe. Yes, I believe Cintas 250. As well as the Friday truck race, the Taco John's 200. So, and then of course Cup action tomorrow at Homestead. You won't want to miss it. If it's anything like the first 2 races of this weekend, oh, it's going to be electrifying. As always, I've been announcer Western Caves for the Western Caves Sports Network. Signing off. See you next time.